Murray State Racers are now with us. Head coach Steve Prohm, Nick Ellington, Jacoby Wood represent the program. We're going to ask Steve to start off with a statement on this game, and then we'll go to questions for all three of the racers on the dais. Steve, please.
Obviously, very disappointing loss just because, it's the end of a long season, long journey. This team's battled through a lot from on and off the court, just a little bit of everything. But we ran into a really good team to advance to the semifinals in this league. You got to beat a heavyweight, and that's just what it is. And Bradley was really good in the second half. I thought our guys' resiliency all game was terrific. The second half, defensively, we struggled a little bit, and then offensively, we needed to make a couple shots just to kind of take the pressure off our defense a little bit. But credit Bradley. But we got off to a tough start, 9-0. Our guys battled. We took the lead going to halftime, and we just had one or two tough stretches in that second half, which was allowed them to kind of pull away a little bit. But proud of these guys. Effort. I thought we played really well down here. It's just, like I said, to win and get to Saturday, you got to knock somebody off. That's really, really good, and we fell a little short today.
Start over here on the right-hand side. Thank you.
Kobe, Nick, obviously the three other seniors aren't in here with you, but just kind of reflect on y'all's, season together. I mean, you guys have been with the program for 3 years. Just reflect on what this has meant for you guys and, just how you feel after this game.
Nick, you first, please.
Definitely feel heartbroken just from having to have a season like this end with a group of guys that I truly say I love and value and care for each and every one of them. I don't know how many people can honestly say that about 1 through 30 and, on the team, but from the players to the staff to the managers, everybody, especially being able to be a part of Murray State's community, and just being able to embrace me and the way they have, and just means so much to me. Just really heartbroken about this.
I would say I'm just thankful I came to Murray. Murray's embraced me, and everybody's here helped me. Coach included, the staff, my teammates, all the guys have just put their arms around me, made me feel like a real family, like Nick said. I'm just so thankful to be in the position that I have been in for these past 3 years. I'm thankful Coach P took the chance on me to be the point guard for his team. Really look at him like a father figure for me, man. I'm just so thankful to have somebody that can help me grow in my relationship with Christ as well. So I'm just so thankful that I had this opportunity, and it's heartbreak. It's a heartbreak that it got to end now, but I'm just thankful for all the memories and all the great stuff I had here.
Question in the back. Go.
Coach Wardle said he thought that he might be able to wear you guys down in the second half. Do you feel like that kind of was the case in the second half and the difference?
Yeah, possibly. when you talk about depth, I think that's one of the things. We talked about adversity. We dealt with some of that in the fall, which kind of changed some complexion of our team a little bit. But, it's tournament play. You got to continue to fight. But, whether it was our second game in 2 nights or their first game, it's going to be a hard-fought game. It was a physical game. A lot more fouls were called in the second half, it seemed. But I thought it was just a physical. That's why I told my staff walking in for halftime, I was like, man, it's a hell of a Valley game right here. There was bodies banging, guys were competing. We had some good looks from 3. We took some tough ones too, but I think we had some good ones that we just need to knock down. If we knock down 1 or 2, probably change the complexion of the game a little bit. And then we just put them on the free throw line too much, But they do. They have good depth, and there's some guys off the bench that came in and did some good things. Johnson, Thomas a little bit, but they got size. Their size. With Hannah, even Jovanovic in the role that he plays for them, they do have size up front there.
Jacoby, obviously yesterday the shots seemed to all go in. Tonight, a little tougher time. How frustrating is that when you guys are going through that, knowing that you have the ability to make those shots, but you just get games like this when they just don't go in?
Yeah, that's just how the cards flip sometimes. Sometimes you make shots, sometimes you don't. I mean, but we were all confident in ourselves and what we were doing. I mean, all confident in the shots that we shoot. Like you said, we made those yesterday. Tonight we didn't, but I mean, we try to live on our defense. Our coach always says, just praying on our defense being as good defensively as we possibly can be. So when you're not making shots, it'll help you. But I mean, second half they got going a little bit, like Coach said. But I mean, when shots aren't falling, you just try to stay confident in yourself, keep shooting, and guard a little harder.
Back to the right-hand side.
Nick, you finished with 17 points tonight. That first half, you were leading with 10, and you were kind of a catalyst that really helped spark getting Kylan open and some of these other guys open. What were you seeing out there defensively that just made it easy for you to get to the basket tonight?
Really was just able to get a lot of my shots just from those short road passes. Just guys looking for me, guys trusting in me, guys feeding me. Crashing the offensive glass definitely helped. He just really been able to take advantage of what the defensive gave me. I got to give a lot of credit to my guards, especially like Jacoby, just being able to find me in those positions where he can put me in the best position I can to score.
Back to the back.
Coach, we heard from these two seniors just what it means to play here at Murray State, and you can tell how emotional they get. For you as their coach, hearing them say that about playing at Murray and playing for you, what does that mean to you?
That's why we coach. That's why you wanted to be a place like Murray. It's one of the most special programs and valued programs in the country. The history, the legacy, and that's what I told those older guys. They've been here 1 year, but this place takes you in. They wrap your arms around them. You have mentors. You have community members that are going to love you, you know, and be there for you. It's a different place. It's not everywhere you go where you have people come back to campus summer after summer. There's not many places in the country where former players text you that you didn't coach about how you did and the result. Our former players all follow the program. They all watch. Our former coaches all watch. They all follow. Coach Kennedy texted me before the game. Scott Edgar was sitting across. Mark Godfrey called me a week ago. It's just a different place. It's a place that's, you know, impacted my life in a positive way because of the people that have been around and the people that I've been able to coach. And the biggest thing that you just want to value as a coach, did they become men when they leave here? You know, Campaign said that a long time ago when he declared for the draft. You know, you come to Murray to become a man. And I think that's always been, just starting with Coach Kennedy, when he took over the program in 2006, had always been the way I wanted to do things. And so, you know, obviously I understand Rachel Nation and their expectations, and, you know, we have to take the next step. I fully understand that and aware of that, but this place can impact you and touch you in a short time. And it was cool to hear Terrence talk about that in the locker room and just the bond with these guys. He won his championship last year, and he just talked about how much he valued this season. And I thought that, and he went in a little bit more detail I won't go into, but I thought that was really cool. And these guys are all special, and I'll always be there for them. And whether they've been here 1 year, you got a guy up there 2 years, 3 years, this is a place they can always come back and call home. But there's not many programs like Murray. There's just not. It's one of the elite programs in the country. This program's done things that a ton of programs, you know, wish to do, dream to do. Right now, you know, we have to get back to that level. That's our purpose, that's our passion, that's our why.
Obviously, the season just now ended. How do you evaluate this season, and do you have kind of an idea, knowing that a lot of these guys are leaving, that there's a direction that this team needs to go?
Yeah, I mean, I told the guys in the locker room, I mean, you take 2 games in non-conference, 3 I can pinpoint that you just shake your head or you're frustrated about, and you take 2 or 3 of those, and you take the 1 or 2 conference games, and your whole season looks totally different. You know, but the margin for errors are very small, you know, and very thin. And so, but in the new world we're in with the transfer portal and immediate eligibility, you're always in constant flux. And so, you know, I'm excited about the recruiting class we have in the fall. You've got some good pieces coming back, and then the lifeblood of your program is recruiting, and you got to go, you know, replace some seniors, but everybody in our league's gonna have to go do that.
Gentlemen, thank you very much. Congratulations on your season, and good luck in the future.
Thank you.
Thank you.